that one time on Sister Wives when Robyn and Cody jetted over in the little convertible. Look at the little convertible. Robyn and Cody, this was in an earlier season where they jetted over to talk to a guy about Robyn's debt. And then she addressed the 3 last names. Oh, yes, because Robyn has things, property, different items or whatever, cards, whatever, in different last names. Yeah, you heard that right. It was her maiden name, her married name when she was a Jessup, and then she was using Brown. So it was Robyn Sullivan, Robyn Jessup, Robyn Brown. It was a lot of Robyn, Alice, everything's going around, okay? And y'all, she addressed it all. Before we get into it, I gotta say welcome back to my channel. I don't know how you got here, but I'm so glad you're here. If you're new here, I hope you stick around and subscribe. Hit that bell beside subscribe. Make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. I seen this on, I believe it was Religion and Reality TV's YouTube channel. I believe that was the name. Shout out to her. Okay, look, the beginning of the episode or the beginning of the scene, as you see, Robyn says, we're headed off to Harry Jacobs' office. Somebody referred him to her because he's a debt specialist. How much do these people cost? How much? Isn't it ironic that I'm pretty sure a debt specialist probably charges money for their services and you already in debt? Oh, my Lord. This girl gonna say Harry is actually talking to my creditors because this is when they was all trying to, you know, get approved for a loan and blah, blah, blah. Y'all, this was a whole mess. I cannot believe when we're rewatching older scenes and older episodes in the new season, I can't believe these scenes aren't thrown up to contradict what Robyn says. I digress. Robyn says that, you know, she's trying to settle her debt and, you know, trying to work it out with the creditors or the Harry Jacobs guy is or whatever. And then she's over here like, well, he's got a job. He's definitely got a job ahead of him. And then Cody's like, help me, Harry. Oh, it was just funny. And do we remember this? Do we remember Robyn's sister living with her because she was her nanny back then? Yes, Robyn has had a nanny since day one. Her sister lived with her, and she stated it in this episode. Her sister lived with her. Her niece, Mindy, that was the latest nanny. You know, when Christine was like, what does the nanny do? Apparently, the nanny's been around since day one because she was in this episode. And Robyn literally said, my sister is living with me to help me take care of the kids while I work. Meanwhile, we over here like, where did Robyn work? This was when Robyn came into the family. She said the nanny lived there to help her with her kids while she worked. Where did Robyn work? And why didn't Robyn let the other wives take care of her kids? This didn't make no dang sense. But back to the debt. She was saying that her debt and stuff is in collections because of her divorce. So here we go. Blaming it on the ex. I guess he had to go to the Victoria's Secret because we already know the debt was Victoria's Secret credit card debt. Large majority of it. She said, I assume the responsibility of the debt in order to keep the peace. I was like, girl, Victoria's Secret? She gonna claim that she was working so hard before, but she just couldn't do it. She just didn't have the means to do it because she was a single mother and after she divorced. Then said she lived with her mama for 9 months with her kids. So meanwhile, I'm like, well, you was working. What was you doing with that money for 9 months? And then she said, well, I used to think, you know, about people that if you're in collections, then you're just lazy. I'm like, girl, you're in collections. She said that I used to think you're just trying to get away with something. I'm like, hello? Hello. Robyn was very dingy. Like the way, maybe that's why she don't say much and why she's so confused today in these seasons. Because if you go back, and please go back while we're on the mid-season break, I highly recommend going back and rewatching early seasons, any of them. Robyn is very vocal and she's very dingy. Dude brings up your credit report. Cody is looking the whole time like he didn't know this. He's looking like this is the first time he's hearing about this. He is so quiet and he is just looking back and forth like, Dude says, and Robyn didn't say this before Dude brought it up. He said, your credit report, you have 3 different last names. Robyn says, well, that was an accident. I wasn't trying to avoid anything. I'm like, how do you accidentally put your, put 3 different last names when you're trying to sign up for some credit cards? What? Robyn, and then listen to what she goes into, y'all. After, that was an accident. I'm like, girl. She said, well, I was just trying to cut ties between me and my ex. I don't know why it said act. It picked up because she's acts. You know, some people talk. They ain't no telling what my closed captions would say. Don't pull them up. But y'all, here comes the pity party. My kids and I didn't have anything else. I was living in a trailer. This must have been after she was living in with her mama. But she said she was living in a trailer with no heat. And then turns around and says, I was having to build fires in a wood stove. I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking and looking around. Many people still do that today for heat. So what, is that a bad thing? I live in a trailer. What you saying, girl? I know. But anyway, back at the Mona's office, Mona, they went to see what the loan, you know, if they was approved for the loan and blah, blah, blah. Look, they was all sitting there, knowing Robyn's sitting on pins and needles. Well, Mona says, well, what if only, 3 of you get approved and 1 did not get approved or whatever, what would happen then? Have any of you ever been late? Christine speaks. Well, I had a couple of late, car payments and stuff. Oh, and my water bill. I forgot all about the water bill. It wasn't that much anyway, so I just forgot all about it. Robyn's face when Christine said she forgot about her water bill. Look at Robyn's face. Ma'am, you was just in Harry Jacobs' office explaining your 3 different last names because you have bad credit, because you had a lot of debt. You didn't pay your bills. And you over here with your mouth open because Christine is openly and honest. Woo! I've had so much fun with this video. Y'all, please let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have already watched earlier seasons and specific episodes and something particular stood out to you, let me know in the comments, or you can always email me. Everything is linked and pinned in the description of every video. I hope you subscribe and hit that notification bell besides subscribe. Make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. This is Robyn Brown today. Her mouth is not open, but she does open her big mouth in this upcoming tell-all when she says, the other wives need to keep my name out of their mouths. I'm like, Robyn, girl, bye. Have you paid your bills yet? Probably not. Do you still have a nanny? Probably so. What are you doing? Do you work? No. I have so many questions for Robyn that will probably never get answered because Sookie don't even ask her nothing. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But not for today. Not for today. We're not going to go there today. But I hope you have a good day. I hope you smiled today. I hope you laughed. And if not, stay tuned because I got a lot more on the way. And maybe I can make you smile and make you laugh. I hope I did with this video anyway. My channel is meant to entertain you, to put a smile on your face, to let you escape your own reality for a minute. Just talking about these people's reality a reality TV show, if you will. Anyway, I love you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below. And I know you got some thoughts and opinions and some comments on this topic right here. What about Robyn admitting about her 3 last names?